driving folks crazy. Everyone is stressed out, there's too much to do. Girl, can't we just chill for a day, baby, and enjoy the simple pleasures made for two? I wanna kick back, baby, waste the radio and smelling on the flowers. Ooh, on a lovely day, chilling on the couch, we can work it out right now. While my records play, loving all the sounds, girl, it's going down. Every single day with you, girl. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, baby. I wanna kick back, baby. Waste the radio and smelling on the flowers. Ooh, on a lovely day, chilling on the couch, we can work it out right now. While my records play, loving all the sounds, girl, it's going down. Every single day with you, girl. I've got to have your cell phone number. I wanna call you anywhere I go. Oh Lord, I've got to have your cell phone number. I wanna call you everywhere I go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
To have your cell phone number. I wanna call you.
brand spanking new one from Tenor Blue.
Oh Lord, I've got to have.
Called Kickback.
I really need
This
to
is his latest track right here.
have it. I
Got some more dope ones coming your way.
wanna kick back, baby. Waste away the hours smelling
Caution, I hear Matt that I never mind, but don't know them can't hear me still.
on a lovely day.
You have too much button for press. Let's press a random button. Something will work.
Alright,
Ladies and gentlemen, Tenor Blue.
my records play.
His latest one is called Kickback.
Girl, it's going down
Brand spanking new.
every single day with you, with you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This one right here, courtesy of Kevin Gets Production, is La Vase, you and me.
Me and you and me
What a tune, Pepper.
under the mango tree. Go ahead and let them talk their talk. Cause baby, they can't walk on walk. You and me, we're inseparable. See, I'm in love with you and I'm here to stay. And nobody can change my mind. So nobody worry, baby, we're fine. And if ever you should doubt what I'm talking about, my love will be there to see you through. We will be together through any kind of weather. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. Love you like no other. That is what I'm sure of. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. So take me by the hand and lead me like only you can. I know how to play my role. Yes, a man must be a man. I'm in love with you all the way. And nobody can change my mind. So don't worry, baby, we're fine. If ever you should doubt what I'm talking about, my love will be there to see you through. We will be together through any kind of weather. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. Love you like no other. That is what I'm sure of. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. It's just me and you and me, sitting up under the mango tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big one. It's a big one. You and me. She's sitting on a mango tree. No regular mango, you know, some East Indian thing. Julie mango tree, you know what I mean? You can't be romantic under the stringy mango tree. I ain't gonna work. The common mango tree, no, it ain't gonna work. She ain't gonna like that.
Go ahead and let them talk their talk. Cause baby, they can't walk on walk. You and me, we're inseparable. See, I'm in love with you and I'm here to stay.
Her name's Lavi.
Nobody can't change my mind. So nobody worry, baby, we're fine.
Yeah, man.
And if ever you should doubt what I'm talking about, my love will be there to see you through. We will be together through any kind of weather. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. Love you like no other. That is what I'm sure of. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. So take me by the hand and lead me like only you can. I know how to play my role. Yes, a man must be a man.
Hey Sharon, how are ya?
I'm in love with you all the way. And nobody can change my mind. So don't worry, baby, we're fine. If ever you should doubt what I'm talking about, my love will be there to see you through. We will be together through any kind of weather. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. Love you like no other. That is what I'm sure of. You and me and you, baby, baby, baby. It's just me and you and me, sitting up under the mango tree. Oh, and if ever you should doubt what I'm talking about, my love will be there to see you through, yeah. Through any kind of weather, baby. Me and you, baby, baby, baby. It's the way you love me, baby, baby, yeah, yeah. Me and you, yeah, baby, baby, baby. We will be together through any kind of weather.
You and me.
No other.
Big tune, ladies and gentlemen. Big tune.
No, baby, baby, baby.
Special guest inside of the studio. We got a dope convo coming your way. Some dope music to share. Brand spanking new project. Just drop. What up, Joyce?
Together,
Amanda, large up.
kind of weather.
Yes, man.
Oh, baby.
Large up, Clive.
Oh, it's the way you love.
B Will. J Vibe.
This is when you want the same J code. Legal businessman. Bang, bang, boom.
I me say this a protege, eh? Homegrown with G Cola, what you say, eh? We make them know what reggae music we a play, eh? Hey, this is Protege, the one and only representing for G Cola, you know. Check it. Ease out.
And we said them not got no style like we. G Cole, them not got no style like we. None of them no wicked, nor wild like we. Accurate, Kabaka Pyramid representing for the #1 selector and radio host. It's all about G Cole. Keep it locked. Accurate.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Kali. I'm hanging out with your boy G Cole on the Homegrown Show.
Yes. Welcome one and all. It is Homegrown with G-Cole coming to the Massive and Crew live across the globe. Got to big up everybody watching live on the Jamaicans.com platform. Those people watching on the Homegrown G-Cole platform, thank y'all for the love. Got a special show for y'all today. Lodge up those people in Radio Land also. Super Jams Radio, Cabin Radio HD, Rubber Ranks Radio, One Harmony Radio, Vibes Urban Radio, everybody, man. Live 11 Radio, Hot 78 Costa Rica, Viscosity Blend, Foundation Radio Network, everybody, man. I appreciate y'all so much. All the people I forgot, trust me, remember, sometime soon I'm gonna drop y'all a big up to. Yeah, I mean, my Reggae Global fam, thank y'all for the love. Listen, got a dope show in the works for y'all. Brand spanking new EP just dropped. All right, we were at the launch last night. If you missed it, if you missed it, you missed it. You know what I mean? You just weren't there. But it is what it is. You're going to be able to catch up today because guess what? We kidnapped the artist because we ain't above it, right? We sent out the black van and we just say, yo, sing and jump in, and him may want to jump in. So we throw him in, you know what I mean? And once we drove off, we said, we're going to go do this. It's under duress, but you're going to have to show face and make it look like this was voluntary, you know what I mean? But we do this. This is what we do. Ain't no shame in our game. We did it before and we'll do it again. All right? We got Caution in the building. Antigua's Reggae ambassador with his brand spanking new EP is A Tropical State of Mind. And it does put I in a tropical state of mind. These are the music. You don't listen to these songs if you got a boss you don't like. If it's a Friday and your boss not get along and say wrong to him, you don't want to listen to this. You know what I mean? Because you're going to quit. You're going to hop on a flight. You're going to go somewhere. You know what I mean? You got bills to pay. You don't want to put yourself in this kind of predicament. You know what I mean? So you start listening to this on the weekend after that. Or if you're your boss, good. You know what I mean? But if you hate the job, this ain't the joint for you. I'm just letting you know. You're going to be up and out of there. I'm just saying, because it puts me in a tropical state of mind. And I know it's going to put you in a tropical. I quit 5 times today. You know what I mean? But then, you know, I realized I got this almost the first of the month. The mortgage is going to be due. So I just told them I was just playing. You know what I mean? But not everybody has the luxury of doing that. So make sure I say, when y'all listen, it's like what I said, drink responsibly. Listen responsibly. You know what I mean? I want to big up again everybody that came out, show love, had a good time at the event. It was dope. It was dope. Large up yourself and Larry. Lots of the good folks over there at the Elite Island Resorts. Everybody at the Veranda Resort that took care of me. You know what I mean? I felt, oh my gosh, it was lovely. I'm a cove large up on herself too. You know what I mean? But special love to the good folks over there at the Veranda Resort and Spa. You know what I mean? Large up on my newfound friends over there in Antigua. Large up Sir Curtly Ambrose. Large up Sir Richard Richardson. You know what I mean? Everybody. We just drop in a couple, you know what I mean? But it's a ton of people. You know what I mean? Jen, what up? Everybody out there. Again, we got Caution in the building. Maurice Gregory, lodge up yourself. We're going to be talking some things, you know what I mean? Life, music, inspiration, the whole 9. You know what I mean? Whole 9. Now we're going to be listening to some songs. Let's see how many tracks on this EP right here. It's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My public school carried a 1. Yes, 7 tracks right there, right? And we're going to go through them with you. And then afterwards, I know y'all got your Spotify, you got your Apple Music, you got this, you got that. You're going to go on there. I'm going to take down the feed and we're done. You know what I mean? So it's not like you keep going back to it and watching it and listening to it or whatever. I'm going to take it down. So you're going to have your title, your Apple Music, your wherever you're listening to music, and you're going to go there and you're going to add it to your playlist. And you're going to follow the artist and the whole 9. Know what I mean? Teresa, how you doing? A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening to you too. Again, it is indeed a joy to see you all. It's a vibe. And again, I thank y'all for the love. Hit me up on social media at MyGCole, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Subscribe to the Homegrown with G-Cole YouTube channel. And remember, if you haven't yet subscribed to the podcast, we're available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio.com, YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts, Amazon Prime, Amazon Music. We there. We listen to some great music, talk to some great people. Let's go.
Cold and I'm all alone. I don't love when it rains and I can't get home. Don't know what to do when you're far away. When you're in love, it's a beautiful thing, yeah. Loving you is such a...
I love this. Just the way it roll off, make you quit and not tell no lie no. I'm done. I'm going home. Forget you, boss man. I really like this job anyway.
I don't love when it's cold and I'm all alone. I don't love when it rains and I can't get home. Don't know what to do when you're far away. When you're in love, it's a beautiful thing, yeah. Loving you is such a wonderful thing. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you.
Track's called There For You.
I'll be there for you. Whatever you want, baby, I'll do for you. Never mind the season, you're the only reason. When you're in love, it's a beautiful thing. Loving you is such a wonderful thing, yeah. I'll be there for you, baby, yeah. After all this time, you're my reason for living. I'm not going nowhere, I'm still right here, I'm not leaving, baby. When you're in love, it's a beautiful thing. Loving you is such a wonderful thing, yeah. When you're in love, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man.
Loving you is such a wonderful thing, yeah. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you, yeah. I don't love when it's cold.
The EP is called Tropical State of Mind. Special guest inside the studio, Caution.
When
Track's called There For You with Bod, not you.
and I can't get on.
Yes, man. Tune Bod. Caution. Welcome, sir.
Yes, yes. Greetings, my regiment.
Right
Mr. Cole.
Bravo.
Sir Cole.
Jaja,
Homegrown.
Jaja.
We're in a tropical state of mind. Yes.
I know I am. I tell you this. I'm about to get the hell up out of here. I know when I'm coming back. That's how tropical my state of mind is. The tune Bod, the tune Bod, the tune Bod.
Bad. Man, you want to play it again for me?
John no star. You ain't got to say it to me
Boy.
twice. You ain't got to tell you. You ain't got to tell me
Big
twice.
tune, man.
You ain't got to tell me twice. Make sure you're adding this to your playlist, all right?
I don't love when it's cold and I'm all alone. I don't love when it rains and I can't get home. Don't know what to do when you're far away. When you're in love, it's a beautiful thing, yeah. Loving you is such a wonderful thing. I'll be there for you. 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 Whatever you want, baby, I'll do for you. Never mind the season, you're the only reason. When
Caution's production, I'm mad. Let's big up some people who produce this.
But it is Maurice Gregory and myself, you know.
Jano.
You know.
Put another one. I dig it. It's just it have a nice again lovers rock kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But it's got that groove, man. Let me say, it's sometimes you see they get an album and it have a title and it's just a title of a song. You know what I mean? 15 songs up on the album. One a song named Rainy Mountains. I would say no something Rainy Mountains when the album, right? It's just off of that. But the album is called Tropical State of Mind.
Yeah.
And when I was listening to this album from a hit play, from track 1 all the way through. I was in a tropical state of mind.
Well, that's the whole idea, you know.
Yeah. That's the
the
plan.
whole idea. That was the plan from Groundation. You know, tropical state of mind. This tune, there for you. It was a tune that we wrote a long time ago. My brethren Bugs in Antigua came up here and spent some time with us in the studio, Maurice and I, and we sit down and pen this tune and build a different rhythm for it.
Yeah.
And then when it came time to say, well, all right then, you know, so we could put this Tropical State of Mind EP together. Let's put that tune and build over a totally different rhythm.
So this is a brand new rhythm, maybe?
The brand new rhythm. We've been working on it since maybe about 5-6 months ago. And just fling the lyrics on top of that.
Yeah.
And to tell you the honest truth, it's bad.
It well executed, and I'll tell you this: the one problem I have, which is a good problem, is every time I listen, it's like I have another favorite. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking it must have been a challenge for choose singles, because this one right now for the past couple of days is that joint for me. It's very radio friendly.
Yes.
The time much your driver come from work and I'm under stress, you have a miserable man in your yard. Oh my God, man. Keisha, watch your back. Man jump on a flight and gone left you. I like it.
Boy, this tune it was a tune that I really was into. I dig it, right? And it was just something that we had to let it go, but it wasn't the time for it. Wasn't the time for it. And this whole project come together and we said, we're going to pick some songs out of the catalog that we have sitting there on the drive and come up with some vibes whereby it's going to tie into that whole tropical state of mind idea that we are running with right now.
So hold up. So let's thinking about it from a creator and a curator's perspective, right? A lot of times the songs come together, and then after that we pick the titles and whatever. But you already had the plan. Say, you know something, I'm going with Tropical State of Mind, and you were picking the songs
to match up with that.
I love that.
That blended. That,
I love that.
Pretty much when you listen to it, all the songs supposed to put you in that frame of mind.
Yeah.
Put you in a mindset where you just want to be on a beach and just relax and listen to some great music that put me in that frame of mind whereby, let the beach, let the water wash up on my feet and take me away, you know, to a place whereby it's just pure vibes that I can just be here for a very long time.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it. And the thing about it is that, you know, life is lifing. So a lot of times we are in different places in the world where we can't physically be in a tropical state.
Yeah.
But we can be in a tropical state of mind.
We can help you to get there.
You know? Mission accomplished. Nice vibes yesterday, by the way, at the launch.
Yeah, it was a great. I'm glad you were able to.
Had to, brother.
Get away from the hustle and the bustle and make it there. You know, we want to take the time out to just thank everyone that came out to celebrate with us. The release of Tropical State of Mind, the whole vibe was there. We want to thank them very much for coming out and celebrating with us. My birthday, the Earth's Day. You know.
Time is everything.
Yeah, man. We just want to make sure that we send that message out that we have a lot of things to give thanks for and to celebrate. And life is one of the most important things. As we're moving through it on this journey here, we learn to appreciate every second, every minute, every hour. And get together with your family every chance you can get, because, you know, something, we have one life to live. And tomorrow is not really promised to any one of us.
Right.
So we have to give thanks in every which way possible.
Right.
And spend time with as much time as we possibly can with our loved ones. And you know, while we're doing that, we just hold on to the energy and the vibes.
I love
you know.
that.
So yesterday was a great moment for myself and my family, right? That we had a nice the place was packed, right? We had a nice crowd of people, great energy, great camaraderie, great atmosphere for networking, to spread the message that we are spreading. You know, it's all about the memories that we can create in our tropical state of mind, and I think that we all, the entire team, from the Antigua and Barbuda Association, right, the Elite Resorts family, who we are now adopted into that.
I love it. I love it.
And the entire Caution team itself. And you know, we had, for those who couldn't make it there, they were there in spirit. They were there on the technological part of how we get the message out to them. So it was just a wonderful, wonderful vibe. So I really enjoyed it, and it was worthwhile.
I dig it, and I will say this: being there, the energy was palpable. It's tangible. You can feel it when you walk in the room. It's just it's a love thing. And a lot of times we go to events or we're just there on a certain area, and it's a calculated reason for us to be here. But outside of the calculations of it, you don't really feel it. You know what I'm saying? Is you don't feel it, you see it. In a case like this, it was felt. And one thing I have to commend you for is we all have our journeys and our battles and our things that we're doing and going through. And in times we need people to impart upon us the love and put a hand on our shoulder. But but in real life and musically speaking, you're always doing that, because with all of your journey we're going right about now, this album is all out sending out a tropical state of mind, not to Caution, but from Caution to the masses.
To the massive.
I love that, brother.
We have to find a way to bring them in for our peace of mind as well, you know. And I think that we have succeeded in doing so, and we are succeeding in doing so. And that is the greatest feeling of all, right? It's to see that you're accomplishing what it is that you're setting out to do. And I feel that energy from the entire team. From the entire team, I feel that whole vibes there, that, you know, we're really accomplishing what we set out to do. And it's a great feeling for me. Right. As the person that's on a particular journey, to see that we are accomplishing that, and that is the greatest thing that you can impart on somebody, you know. So tongue tied up, but to make the person feel that, you know, job well done. And when we encourage each other in the works that we are doing, it's when you rock back in a chair and you say, wow. You know, you really feel a sense of accomplishment. Like you're getting there. You know?
I dig that.
Yeah, man.
And what I will say is this: I've met many people over the years, and you know, we sit down and have conversations with many people, and 9 times out of 10, the music and the person ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I forget the eye credit for. That, brother, you know it. You know it. The music is one thing, and then the person is another thing. Person.
And you know something, when you really want to touch on that topic, like in that way, right? It's something that I grew up on the music, and loving. You know, when you love the songs, man, you just can't get enough of this the particular song. And then when you finally get the opportunity, like people like us that get the opportunity to meet the artists, them in person, and turn around and really get to know the artist, you realize that the artist don't reflect the music
at all.
And your whole mindset change on how you view that artist. All of a sudden, the music doesn't mean the same. Doesn't mean the same. And I think with every time that I've done an interview or anything, and it's something that I hope that we succeed in encouraging the artists and them, live what you preach, right? What you put on pen and put on paper, and then you decide to let that out of your mouth. Please live up to it, man. Your music is like your diary, you know. And the diary should reflect who you are,
right?
So that the person that interacts with you throughout the rest of this world feels that energy from you. Not a false persona. And it's
And that's
hard
too
to say.
common.
Yeah, man. So it changed your mindset on a lot of the artists. And unfortunately, for me personally, I can honestly tell you some of the artists in them that I've met through my journey. I wish I never met them.
Yeah.
You know, I wish I never, and I don't really.
But it is.
too much.
It's the
I wish
truth.
I
It's the
never
truth.
met them because they are totally different from the music that I hear coming from them.
And ruining what the feeling that you've had over these years of the music.
Yeah, disappointed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there's a few of them that when you meet them, wow, it's just a joy.
Yeah.
Because they're exactly what they've been putting out all these years. But some of them are just...
It's a different thing.
It's a different thing, man. It's a different thing.
It's crazy. And what I guess what some people have to realize is that we're not all casual listeners. A lot of people really are introspective and dive into what the music is saying.
Yeah.
Right? So they're actually taking it for what it is, right?
Yeah.
And that's me as a listener. So my father used to tell me as a kid, stay out of the kitchen in your favorite restaurant. You know what I mean? Because,
you might not want to eat.
you might not want to eat there no more. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's kind of where it is with the music. So for me personally,
it's the same feeling, yeah.
I have to do this because it is what I do. Love doing and enjoy doing it. But I try my best to kind of separate.
Yeah.
And meeting somebody, having a conversation and a dialogue about the music is one thing.
Yeah.
But I don't want on the ends when I go flex, when I go hang out, because I don't want to see the part of it that might change. Well, I'll go on.
I agree with that.
But I keep doing what you're doing. I always have to come in leadership anytime leadership does things. You're the face. You are the locomotive behind it, right? Because you are Caution. So when you have the team being a certain way, the family being a certain way, it is a direct reflection of the leadership. Every time I go in a certain restaurant, and I call the name Jamaican restaurant, and then my franchises, the one that get the worst service and whatever from, you can't even ask for a manager. When the manager walk out, you see why the staff acts this way. You know what I mean?
Match up.
They match up perfectly. So keep doing what you're doing, bro. We're going to slide through this EP. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm chopping it up right now with one, the only Caution, all right? The EP is called Tropical State of Mind. And this right here, I'm telling you, careful enough. At this hour and a half, I hope you're off for work. If you ain't off for work, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to pack up and leave, bro.
You're my sunny day. You're my sunny day. Sunny day. You're my sunny day. Sunny day. You know, it's been cloudy for a while. And I love to see you smile. I think romance is still in style. So take my hand, what do you say? This song can carry us away. It's time to fly. It's time to fly.
Hey, Janet, how are you? Welcome.
We can walk along the beach. The moon's so close we can almost reach. And the island breeze will guide the way.
Wagwan, Jenny, how you doing?
Sunny day.
It's a vibe indeed.
I woke up with you in Antigua today. As I look out across the bay, the water sparkles in your eyes. Antigua makes me feel alive, yeah. It's time to play. I will be there when the morning comes. I will wait for the evening sun. This breeze will guide the way, yeah. You're my sunny day. I will be there when the morning comes. I will wait for the evening sun. This breeze will guide the way, yeah. You're my sunny day. Sunny day. You're my sunny day. Sunny day. You're my sunny day. It's time to play. I will be there when the morning comes. I will wait for the evening sun. This breeze will guide the way. Yeah. You're my sunny day. I will be there when the morning comes. I will wait for the evening sun. This breeze will guide the way. Yeah. You're my sunny day. I will be there when the morning comes. I will wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one's called Sunny Day. Again, we're talking with Caution, and we're talking about this brand spanking new EP, Tropical State of Mind. This is another one to make you want to jump on the flight, and I'm not telling no lie. I'm going to say, listen with caution. No pun intended.
Sunny day.
Sunny day, sunny day, sunny day. You know, I was telling somebody the other day, Caution, like, I recall sitting here with Miss Pat, right? Love Reason with the Elders. And she was talking about the different seasons in life as to how, because we were talking about how, you know, you have the reggae gold and you have the strictly the best and the dancehall stuff, and, you know, what does she prefer and what not. And she had mentioned that seasons in her life, you know, and there are certain things we gravitate to, different seasons, different times in our life. And I don't know, I feel like I'm at the point in my life right now where at this moment here, I'm just, if it's too hardcore, too aggressive, I can't handle it, you know what I mean? Right now, but just want, I like putting stuff in my ears that's going to make me feel
and just
good.
mellow you out and make you feel good.
Yeah.
Sunny Day is a tune that does that for you. And especially when you look at the environment where it's all coming from and speaking about, it puts you into that frame of mind totally, you know, and it's a great feeling, you know, especially where I'm from. I'm from a place where it's just endless beaches to go on. And when you sit down and listen to a tune like this and just relax on the beach like that, it just always seems to put you in that frame of mind. You're just looking for that sunny day. And get away from the hustle and bustle, and it's just a sunny day. Tune that just make you feel right. The greatest thing about this tune here for us right now, this song was released about 2 months now. And the impact that it's actually doing is kind of blowing us away. Wow. You know, because the video for this particular tune, Sunny Day, it done surpass over 540,000
in 2 months.
In 2 months.
Wow.
And that alone, trust me. And that is all organic, no fabricated numbers, and it's just blowing us away how we're doing it. There's a great marketing team behind all of this that Elite put together with this whole movement here, and it's working for everybody. And that is the great part about it, is to see that we all come together and create this song, and it's part of a project that is just making us all look at it in a very careful way, because trust me, it is moving like wildfire.
The power of music.
Yeah, man.
The power of music.
Power of music.
As we talk here, there are certain themes that are resounding, and there are certain themes that keep coming back up. Team is one.
Yeah.
But directly and indirectly, timing is the other. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me a little bit about timing with regard to this, because again, we all live life, and in everything we do, we have our own things to deal with, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like blessing people as we go, and as somebody who consumes a lot of music, there's a lot of stuff that I listen. It's just resort music, you know what I mean? It's background music. If you turned it down and I was hearing just the instrumental, I probably wouldn't notice the difference. But with songs like these, the words mean so much. The feel feels so much, and the sound is just so awesome that it carries you to a place where you really, really want it. It's like a true thing. When you were creating songs like this, were you there on the beach in the sunny day, or were you in a place where you are looking forward to the beach and the sunny days?
Looking forward is more accurate. You know,
speaking it into being.
Yeah, man, we have to speak it into being, you know, because sometimes when you're moving around, you know, and all you're thinking about, I want to get back over there.
Yes.
I want to get back there.
Yeah.
Right? How do I get myself back there?
Yeah.
And you keep on thinking that whole thought process, and you say, all right, we're going to do this, this, and this. That's going to get us back there.
Yeah.
Right? And even if it's in the mind, just the mindset, the frame of mind, you know. But so that's when we sit down and we start to draft up them things here. Right, and put all the foundation together to build it up. Maurice and I added to Larry in your ear every minute.
Big up, Larry. Large up yourself.
In your ear, just discussing these things, and sometimes the discussion going on over extended period of time. Right? Sometimes we write stuff and what do you think about this? No, change that word, change this word, because this is where and it's really about team with us. When it comes to the creating of the music, we spend a lot of time going back and forth with that side of it.
Right.
I have to honestly tell you, when me and Maurice start to put them things together, no matter what song, we spend a lot of time talking about it.
Yeah.
Right? And crafting the words of how we want to put this end thing out and make sure that it's something that is, as I say again, get you back to where, to that place, you know, to that sunny day, to that beach, to that wonderful vibe, right? So it's a lot of back and forth until everybody feel comfortable. Okay, we're good with this now. Yeah. Let's just go to the next level. Let's start put the players of the instruments and them together now.
Right.
And put it all, make it all happen.
Yeah,
you know?
Beautiful song. When we think about a sunny day, and even from your perspective on where it's home, sometimes we think about a geophysical place. But this whole concept of sunny day can be so metaphorical too, in terms of no matter where you are in the world and what you go through, sometimes we have that place and that point in our mind that we need to get back to. You know what I mean?
You always want to get back to it, you know? And that's the good thing about it, is because remember, it's mind over matter. You know? So sometimes you can place yourself mentally in a very corrupt environment in your head. But once you start to think of a peaceful place in your mind that you want to be at, then that is your sunny day.
I love
you know.
that.
So how do we get there? You know,
love that.
We all just have to and then the music, you know, you see when you put out, no matter any artist, any writer, when you put out these words, right, and it's going to move each other in a different way, different time, different place, you know, even if that place is in your head, you just want to be comfortable with that place when you get there, you know. So
and we need, because a lot of times we need a nudge.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
somebody need a big push.
we need a big push, and guess what I think to know? Times move so fast. We live in a real world, you know.
Imagine we're in the middle of the year already. The year nearly done, you know. It's
yesterday I said somebody
26, you know.
I'm thinking of my thieves. They're stealing hours.
They're stealing some time
They must
from
steal
us, right?
days. This not so we're not supposed to be here already. We're not supposed to be here. But for those people who need that push, I'm always grateful that there's artists like yourself and them can dial into. Again, don't get me wrong. It's all about equilibrium. If you want to go jump up and turn up and party, link up CP. You know what I
Nothing
mean?
really wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. We
Nothing
need
wrong with
that.
But you know, we need
this balance right here, because as I have conversations with people, I feel like finding the revel, finding the carnal, finding the turn up, and even finding the edge from certain type of music is an easy find.
Yeah.
I think where a lot of people struggle is to come back to the tropical state of mind.
Tropical state.
It's hard to come back to, because you're already in a motion, but you find yourself in a place also that supports that more. That's why there's so much, now if you notice, which business, I remember back in the day when IT was a thriving trade. Everybody's going to school for IT.
Yes.
Right? Remember? Everybody wanted to do that. You notice in the last 10
Things
years,
change now.
what's the most thriving one now? Therapy.
Yeah.
Everybody's
to
going
get you back into that place.
because we all need help to get back into the place. So right now you are their therapist. You know, you're just not gonna bill them as much. All they gotta do is go to Spotify.
So I say cha-ching.
Brother, cha-ching, ching. You know what I mean? Cha-ching, ching. So Caution is your therapist. You ain't gotta put it on your insurance. You ain't gotta go through it. All you gotta do is go to Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal,
I'm
YouTube.
Play it, rinse
And
it.
go on do the thing, you know what I mean? And you too will find yourself in a tropical state of mind. Large up, look at Gary.
Sunshine. atmosphere's paradise, yeah. Got up this morning to a tropical state of mind, chilling at the bay, enjoying the warm sunshine. Family and friends feel so divine, yeah. I had a dream that I woke up just before the break of day, enjoying and watching the sweet stingray gliding across the bay. Holiday smile, I would like to be here for a while. Feel so happy, feel so right, feel like a child. Gives me butterflies. Holiday smile, basking in the warm sunshine. Keeps me.
Gotta pull it from the top, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Tropical State of Mind. It's the title track. Let's just go, man. Let's just go. Let's go together.
Yeah, got up this morning to a tropical state of mind, chilling at the bay, enjoying the warm sunshine. Family and friends feel so divine, yeah. I had a dream that I woke up just before the break of day, enjoying and watching the sweet stingray gliding across the bay. Holiday smile, I would like to be here for a while. Feel so happy, feel so right, feel like a child. Gives me butterflies. Holiday smile, basking in the warm sunshine.
Go on, hope to large up.
Laughing keeps me dancing, feel like a child. Gives me butterflies. Pink sand beneath your feet, Barbuda's beauty, you can't compete. Oh, what a sight to see. So rich, so full, where I wanna be there. You don't know what this beautiful island has done for me. Filled with love and energy, you should come and see. Holiday smile, I would like to be here for a while. Feel so happy, feel so right, feel like a child. Gives me butterflies. Holiday smile, basking in the warm sunshine. Keeps me laughing, keeps me dancing, feel like a child. Gives me butterflies. Holiday smile, I would like to be here for a while. Feel so happy, feel so right, feel like a child. Gives me butterflies. Holiday smile, basking in the warm sunshine. Keeps me laughing,
Ladies and gentlemen,
dancing.
Tropical State of Mind.
Gives me butterflies.
Title track over this EP. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful music. Feel good, sound good. All the good stuff. It's a groove, man.
Me butterflies.
Kids just say it's a bop. It's a bop.
This must be his paradise, yeah.
You know, there's certain times I hear music and I always refer to when the music is of a certain quality, I feel like it's vinyl music is what I call it. Like you hear something about that, leave it about vinyl.
Well,
You know what I mean?
at the same thing Joanna Marie say, you know.
Oh God.
She says she's going to find the place where we're going to put this on vinyl.
It needs to be. It needs to be on vinyl.
Yeah, and the cover of the
Everything
of the EP.
It screams
It
vinyl.
screams vinyl.
Yeah.
It screams vinyl.
Yeah. It's and another thing too is this. When I hear a certain type of music, I feel like it's headphone music. It's you listen to your speakers and whatever. It's all dope and everything, but so you put them headphones on.
You hear a different quality of music.
Different thing. Especially what I've been doing lately. No pressure. Need a vinyl soon. What I've been doing lately is this. I play the vinyl but I stick my headphones in. I listen to that vinyl via my headphones.
That whole warmness
is heaven on top of heaven.
Different thing than how you listen to it digitally.
Jano.
CD, it's a totally different thing.
Jano, tropical state of mind.
I pray that people just go back to what the music was and how we listen to it.
Yeah.
Because the vinyl,
sheesh. Yeah, it's a different thing.
It's a totally different thing, man.
And I feel it on this in terms, I remember those days when I was home and my father gone. And because me can't mess with the turntable when he's home. You know what I mean? And every time him come home, the needles are wrecked. Because I could have Christmas carol at some point I'm gonna try to scratch so, you know what I mean? But I used to sit down in front of have these big speakers right there and then the turntables there and the headphones are there and I'm by myself, everybody gone. And I'm literally sitting down. The other day I made a copy for an ad that's like AI kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And it came to my mind. I'm like, give me something with a little kid with headphones on, listen to turntable. And I swear that was me right there. And I feel when I listen to something like this. I go back to this. For you personally now, you're the one creating the music. You're the one in the midst and the thick of it. As lives and as things are so fast out here, is it difficult to stay in that tropical state of mind?
You know, sometimes, sometimes, but you try very hard to get you back there because it's a place of comfort, right? A place of creativity. You tend to things. Well, for us as musicians and as artists, when you're in a certain state of mind, lyrics just flow like water.
Yeah.
Right? And the minute you start to think about the concrete jungle, is a totally different vibes you get.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't flow the same way.
Yeah.
And sometimes you sit down there and you feel a little vibes, but it's just not coming because it's not comfortable. Right? And you know exactly what you want to do. You know exactly the person you are as an artist and what you want to put out that truly represents you.
Right.
And when you're not in that frame of mind, you kind of get bogged down and stuck. And then you step away from it now until it comes back to you again.
Right.
And right now, I can honestly tell you, I'm in that tropical state because sometimes me get up all in the middle of the night and things are coming to me. So you see all these little papers all over the place now in my little space where I'm just writing things that are coming to me, right? In some cases now, I'm driving when I'm in my office.
Yeah, your mobile office.
My mobile office.
I know the feeling.
When I'm in that office there, sometimes I'm going on the road and I have the phone in front of me and I rattle off stuff into the phone.
Voice note.
Into the phone because it's now you're in that frame of mind and that is the place that I am most comfortable. I'm most comfortable and I love that space because my mind is now thinking. Right? And thinking where I want to be. Where I would love to be. Right? Sometimes circumstances don't allow you to be there. But as long as my mindset is there, things are flowing.
I love that. And what I gather listening to you speak to is, for the masses listening, there's nothing wrong with, it is very normal to step away from it, to deviate, to go, because life will take you that way. The challenge and the beauty and the magic is knowing how to navigate your way back
to it,
to the tropical state of mind.
Yes.
Jaja.
And we have become pros at doing that now.
I'm coming back home.
What?
Jaja, what you say? I ain't staying over here with y'all too long. I'm going back to my tropical state of mind.
There. So let's even pick up the phone. G call. You ready?
Yeah.
The flight is down the road. Let's get up.
Don't tempt me, no Caution.
Let's get back to that tropical state.
You know the part of it that makes me think a lot of times is sometimes we're away from physically the tropical state of mind, but we've cultured ourselves and taught ourselves how to maintain that state of mind. And sometimes we go back to the physical space now, and we see all the people who reside there, live there, but sometimes they are not. They're physically there, but they're not in the tropical state of mind.
Tropical state of mind.
So even though the irony of it is, sometimes those people need this music more than the people who are not there,
I can attest to that because you see the reasoning sometimes. I come up with people that I interact with there and other places, it's sometimes you have to be helping them to realize and appreciate where you actually are. Because when you don't appreciate it and it's taken from you, you start to yearn from it, you know, and becomes very painful. You know, so it's you know, we are truly blessed to be dropped off in the spaces that we were dropped off in. Because if you've taken the time out when you're talking to people, let's say here, and other places like here, and they're curious because they've never been to where we're from.
Right.
And when you start tell them all of these things, and they start wishing and wondering, why wasn't I dropped off there?
Right. Damn.
Because it just the words alone suggest that, jeez, man, what are you doing here?
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right with that, man. You know, and
So true.
many times that I get that whole vibe that, you know, people are asking me, really, what are you doing here? You know? And I tell them, well, circumstances, and we have to come out of there, forget the people from here to come back to there.
Yeah. We are the marketing piece.
Yes, man. Tell them.
It's the boomerang effect. Send me out there and I'll come back with some folks. And it's amazing you put it that way, you know, because, you know, it's one of two things a lot of times. Sometimes it's just taken for granted because sometimes you're there too much. You take it for granted. The ocean just becomes water and the sand just becomes dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Whereas other people can appreciate it more because they don't have it every day. And then you have the concept sometimes of life sometimes too for everybody there, you know. Even the man that's on the ocean on his boat catching fish has a different perspective of that fish than the man who order the fish and I wait for it to come in for the man to sauce it up and sort it out. You know what I mean? It's a total different thing.
Yes.
So it's all about perspective. But what I dig and what I love is the fact that you're on a mission to help people find their perspective.
And I hope that we're doing that, you know.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I hope that we're really succeeding in that because life is about a journey, but it's which journey we choose to embark on. And I hope that we are succeeding, not just me, I hope that we are succeeding in letting people feel that energy to come on that journey with us because we don't want to be alone on that journey. We want you to come and join in and experience what we're talking about. So in my case, where I'm from, I have 365 beach field. Right?
Damn.
Which one you want to go on today?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna quit these people's job.
You see what I'm talking about? I'm not encouraging you to do that
I'm about to
because
send a
you're going to
resignation
blame
in
it
right
on me
now.
when you got broke.
I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. we'll deal with that later.
Nevertheless, it's like it's a pleasure, right? When you really get to experience that, and you go and you really say, wow, now I see what these guys are talking about.
Yeah,
you know.
And it's funny, you know, I tell people this all the time. I can see, I can, just like how I can recognize a countryman or a city person. I can recognize an island person just by the we have the concept of island time, and we have which we battle with island time. And all these things.
That part there.
I like that part either.
Because I'm a disciplined person when it comes to time. You see, most musicians, right? There's some musicians that struggle with it, and there's some musicians that have like the timing down pat. Them are disciplined people, you know.
I find it, and I've always complained about this, I find it a struggle to work with people who've never worked in corporate. I want to say corporate. It doesn't necessarily have to be a corporate endeavor, but it means outside of your own time.
Yeah.
You know, if you've whatever your venture is, entrepreneurship or whatever the case may be, anything that requires you to be following schedules.
Yeah. I
struggle to work with people who don't have that discipline.
You're not the only one.
Brother, you're rough.
When you see me dep on time, you know, right? And
that is one thing I must say, Caution never late.
I do my absolute best to never be late because you see, I want more respect your time as much as you are respecting my time. So you see, when it come time to do anything with music and so on, the discipline comes into play. Right? No matter how difficult it is at that given moment and that time, my mind is programmed to get it done.
Right.
And we want to instill that amongst everyone that is around us. Get it done. We don't give a rat's blah 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 about what the next person is thinking. We want to get it done in this time because it's timing. Right? And you want everybody, anyone that comes into your space knows that you are a disciplined person, and I am going to have to conform to that discipline because it's all about the time. I say 6 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's funny you say that because I see the people who struggle with that.
Yeah.
They will be perfectly fine working with somebody who they know requires and demands that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're late for the ones that you can late for, but you're on time for the one where you know so they demand that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're all capable of doing it the right way.
Right. In order to you have in the past, I can actually tell you how many I can't count the amount of shows that I was performing on. And I would be there within the time frame that I'm supposed to be there. The show now start, because guess what happened? The next person that was supposed to be there, that's supposed to be before me, even the headliner, is nowhere around, right? And you find that the show gets this lull and long and drawn out. And we as West Indian people tend, well, in the past, we tend to adapt to that. Now, when you work in a corporate environment whereby time is time, something going to start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 10 o'clock is close off time. And then you sign to these contracts that put you in that space at that time, or you faced with lawsuits.
Yes, sir.
Right? And you find that you start to adjust to it. Right? And that is the environment that you see that for me personally as an artist, I come out of that world. Right? Whereby I was signing stuff that if I'm late, I'm subject to something that I don't want. I don't want to be involved in that. So I am there on time, and I would like to think that I encourage that with everyone. Say one of the things with me and Maurice with our working habits from since we've been working together is that we work in a disciplined environment whereby we have a certain amount of time to get this done, and we draw everybody into that getting this done because we want to finish right down to Sean, the person that's going to be finishing and mixing and mastering, right? Everything has to be done within that time because we want to deliver what we're delivering for the time that we set it. So it's discipline when it comes right back.
I love that, and something that, like I said, is a theme that recurs with your conversation. I had the luxury and the pleasure of meeting the team, right?
Yeah.
The team Caution, Team Elite Island, and the marriage and the merger is seamless, right? And talk to me a little bit about that venture with Caution and Elite, and let's talk team, your own team Caution too, because being there and witnessing the seamlessness and the synergy, how things happen, being in and around this industry, it is not, even with artists whose names are huge, you don't see that, right? So talk to me a little bit about the Caution Elite vibe, and talk to me about Team Caution.
Well, the relationship that we've grown into now with Elite is a wonderful place to be, right? When we started out with Antigua, I come from, it had more felt like it was like a one-away thing that we were going to do. And when I started to feel the success and the energy that was coming from the people that I was around, I said, you know something, if we can see another idea come again, this can be a great place for all of us to be in. So the working ethics that everybody seems to come with is the same goal, to get people moving, get people coming to Antigua, get people coming to learn about not just the beautiful place, but about the artist.
Right.
That is encouraging you to do that. The music and how the music is drawing. So you find now everybody has one common goal. Everybody plays their part. Nobody's looking to outshine each other.
Right.
You have the face, the image, the this, the that, and everybody. And once everybody understands their role in how it all works, right, then that's where it works in the best interest of everyone.
Right.
Not every artist can attest to that, because a lot of people in this business, them want to shine in different ways that sometimes just mash up the thing.
Management want to be a star.
Yeah, them want, if you don't hear them talk about that, everything just change. And it's all placement at the end of the day. And I, as an artist, I can honestly tell you that my mindset doesn't go into that frame of mind, because I'm just one person, but I need a whole host of people behind me to make that one person work in the way it works. And once you come to that conclusion that it's not you alone, there's no I in this business, is we.
Say it again.
Is we. And I've always continuously say it over and over and over. I've been saying that all my life. Anybody that you're working with as a team, right? And they want to choose to take the front all the time, and you're a part of the team, you're not supposed to be a part of that team.
Right.
Because it's about all of us at the end of the day. You might be the face, but it's about all of us. You can't succeed in this thing by yourself. How many artists you see come as a one-time thing and just gone?
Disappear.
Them disappear off the map. Why? Because they started out with a team. Right? No matter what team it is, it could have been sports, could have been anything else. Them start out with a group of people, but everybody a fight against one another. Forget them want to be the star all the time. Which when you realize it, you're behind the face, the sound, right? And you have a role to play behind that, right? Now, if everybody is pushing, right? Everybody have the same agenda. You're going to do one thing, succeed all the time. And that is the objective here. We come up with ideas together. Now let's see how we can make them ideas work so that we all benefit from it. Right? And we all take away the little piece that we are supposed to, and we keep doing that. Every successful artist that you see out there, notice who's working behind them. They have a whole host of people that everybody understands their role. And plays it very well.
From the flagman to the cameraman to everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody understands the role, executes the role, and respects the role of everybody else.
And the artist now turns around and respects them for their pieces of what they're putting together. And that is what it's all about, Wow. Hence, when you come up with the project now, it runs.
Big that. One thing I've observed, and I think you're the epitome of this, you pretty much epitomize it exactly what it is. The concept of national pride and adverse to patriotism. Right? Because patriotism to me, it don't have to be real. It's just patriotism is a verb, I'm go out there, I'm gonna wear the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm a patriot, I'm doing whatever the case may be. When I take the t-shirt off, I might hate the cause, right? But when you're in the battlefield, you're a patriot, right? National pride now, that's innate. And what I realize with Caution is no matter where you go, every stage you step on, every microphone, and that's probably why powers that be saw fit for you to be that ambassador, because every microphone you go in front of, every camera you're in front of, every stage you're up on, you rep Antigua. But I realize that it's not just repping Antigua that way, but every song that is released, even if the song is not called Antigua, I'm a come from. Even if the song is not called Tropical State of Mind and Sunny Day and ties it right back to the island, the integrity that is within the music is going to make any citizen of Antigua proud that this artist are rep with. Talk to me a little bit about that national pride.
Well, you see, just what you said now is something that I'm now experiencing at this stage in my life. I've always had an enormous amount of following from Antiguans. Now, more so now, I'm feeling that energy even more, because I'm getting the calls and I'm getting the texts and the different ways of communication now that them feel it.
Right.
This in for want of words has been a struggle most of my life to encourage them, because you remember Yellow Man say you have a dance a yard before you dance abroad.
Yes, sir.
There's some serious it's a serious statement, So the thing is that what I realize is that over time, Antiguans, probably it's a cultural thing where a lot of Antiguans they didn't really get behind the artists them and support them die hard. They're like, wrong or right, I'm with this artist all the way. Why not? Because he's my artist from my country.
Right.
I never used to get that feeling from a lot of them. More so now, I'm getting that feeling, and I think they're now opening up their eyes now to see that and feel that energy, right? For that national pride, right? That you have some person that you can hold on to and just admire the work that they're actually doing,
how they represent,
and how it's benefiting where you're from, and that is now becoming a joy for me for see, and to see now people that are not from the country are getting that same feeling as well. So it's a joy to see all of that coming together now, and I hope and pray that that they continue on that path, not just with me, not just with me, just with all the other artists and so, and they start to request and demand, demand that they see that the artists them that is of the similar caliber, right, be on events that will take them to a higher place, right? Because that was one of my serious problems with when I was growing up in Antigua as an artist, is that this 108 square miles was not enough for me. Right? Not enough for me in the way that I wanted people to come and experience the enormous talent that Antiguans have. Right? So we had to figure out how do we get out of that 108 square miles and get into the rest of the world. And what happened is now we stand by and watch a lot of the other talented artists in Antigua pretty much struggling with that. Right? How do they get to where they want to go before it comes that time where that trumpet sound, you know, and you start to wonder, how do I figure that out? How do we figure that out? Where do we go with that? So I'm figuring how we can make that happen, because listen, you watch in this lifetime here, I watched from a calypsonian standpoint, going into a soca music standpoint of artists in Antigua, and also the reggae artists them that come, and they're only recognized within that 108 square miles. Right? And they're just as talented as the other artists that's in their genre of music, but they are struggling to get to the point whereby we can get out of that 108 square miles and get to a place where we wouldn't have normally been able to get to. My journey, right, has afforded me the position to get to those people. Am I still trying to get to more of them? Hell yeah. Right? But you have to realize, and you have to study the music and study how other artists get to that point as well. Right? It's a little journey, it might be a little challenge. You might have to make up your mind that I'm going to do some things that I wouldn't normally do, right? In order to get that, I might have to accept less than what I would desire to get to that point there. And it's something that I've spent enough times. I tell some of them, because I can actually tell you, for me personally, right, like I said before, it wasn't enough, right? I needed to get in front of another audience, different audience. And sometimes it means that you might have to just take a show and don't get paid for it. In order to build your fan base, right? How much of us want to do that? Right?
In this day and age, not many.
Not many.
Especially now.
You know,
Where
it's-
everybody feel like social media done made them a star.
them done be star already from that perspective. But at the end of the day, when you go home now, you don't have no food on your table for eat. Because you didn't want to put in the work
Yeah.
to get to that point.
Effort and energy lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of that entitlement factor.
Right. So, you know, it's a challenging situation that we're in. But like any other business that you get into, sometimes you have to do certain things. Right? In order to get the business to grow. Right? But you have to also make up your mind that is hard work, and that is work that you're going to have to put into it to make it get to where you want it to be. Again, you have to see the space that you're in, and how do I get out of that space to come back into that space. Right? And that's the way it really, it requires a enormous amount of work and a mental state of mind to put you in that place.
And hopefully more will get there, because I'll tell you this, it's being there and for that week that I was there and seeing the amount of talent from a legendary standpoint up until now, haven't had the opportunity to talk to the legends, right? That are just as enormous as those legends from the bigger islands, so to speak.
Yeah.
And when I talk about talent, the other day I was I'm very seldom at a soca concert, very seldom. Right? But I was at one the other day. Kez, I'm a fan of Kez, some of them thing, and
mad artist.
Crazy. But and there were artists that came on before, and I just happened to be there watching the things, and it dawned on me. I dip it in my pocket and grab my phone and I send CP a message, and I'm like, man, that stage here could I use you right now? You know what I mean?
And she's one artist I can tell you is that her career has been a great one in that 108 square miles. Take her out of that 108 square miles, and she's not known to that caliber. Does she deserve to be known? Hell yeah. Right? And one of the things that I've always encouraged them from Tian to Claudette and onward is that you have to come out of this environment whereby you're not going to just perform when Calypso, when it's the carnivals.
Because it makes your music seasonal.
Yeah, it makes it and which is really what they've been doing. They're seasonal, right? You have to come out of that space and go into a space whereby the people don't know who you are, right? But you're pulling them in front of you. You see Marshall? Years ago, before Marshall really made it big, right? Marshall, I asked George one time why they never put no soca artists on the Carifest tours and them when we're doing them. All reggae artists. Right? And one year them decide, well, okay, we're going to have this artist out of Trinidad, Marshall Montana. I already knew who he was, right? Because he was already doing his thing from that point. They put Marshall on. He was the first soca artist to be booked on that tour.
Kill it.
Murder it.
Cool. No,
massacre it.
Yeah.
Right? From the time he did that changed the whole
trajectory
game.
Was different from there.
Changed the whole thing. All of a sudden you started to see him. And remind you, he was going into places with us on a reggae tour. That wasn't normal.
Right? But not many can do that, you know. And I'll tell you this. This is something, you mentioned Marshall. This is something I realized with his catalog, with Bunji catalog.
Yeah.
CP also, Antian, from what I've heard thus far, is that most soca artists, if you listen to 500 of the songs, it's different rhythms, but it's the same stuff, which is generally Bacchanal and the Revelry, right?
Yeah.
But as I spent some time listening to CP's catalog and listening to Tian and the Marshalls and them, I realized that that's why they could be on that reggae tour with you.
And it would work.
Because the content is more than just reveling.
Yeah. You see, one other artist is no longer with us now, Ricardo. Ricardo was the only soca artist that I can actually tell you that was doing that same strategy. Because I ran into Ricardo many times and plenty of them show that we were doing with Third World back in 2015 and 16 and 17 and so on, right? And he was the only artist from Antigua that I can honestly tell you that I saw doing exactly what I kept on telling them.
Right.
And he was doing tracks, right? But the fan base for him was widening.
Yeah.
If he didn't...
He went and got that fan base.
He went and got that fan base. So whoever was behind him was probably encouraging him to do that. Right? And when you stand back and you see, so when we walk in the venue and we realize, wait, record up on this bill too. Right? Because remember, we don't, as artists, because you're touring, you don't really know
who's at every stop.
Who is at every stop. You just know you and whoever else you're with. Right? But when you see that, you start to realize that they're doing that. So, you know, it's working for him. So if he could do it, them could do it too.
Right.
You know, and it is something that I know that I learned it, I guess, because I'm around the reggae industry and I'm around the people that is actually pushing for that. So we're going to places where we wouldn't have normally gone. You know, so
they'll get it done. The reason why I said that is because from my observation from being there with you all, I do see the respect. You know what I mean? I said the respect and them respect what you bring to the table and so forth. So I do think that, and like you said, sometimes we got to teach by example.
Yeah.
And you're out here in that grind, doing what you do, interacting with the audience internationally, and that's what it's about. It doesn't matter what country we are. People are in the great, and I'm talking great in terms of geographic size, US of A, and so forth, and still trying to get outside of that market and earn more. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to heed the words. We're chopping up a caution. Again, the EP, Tropical State of Mind.
Hey, who gon' rock away? Who gon' rock away with me now? Sure.
Lodge up the AJ.
Hey, me said, hey, who gon' rock with me now? Okay. Are we drifting in the right direction? Or are we drifting in apart? Have we lost Mother Earth's affection? Are we still in her heart? Have our lives really gotten better since the days of sugar cane? Once that forest and green fields, now concrete towers, subway trains.
What's up, Jackie? How you doing? Hey, Hope, how are you?
When they all rises up like a tidal wave, and I gotta rise above, for it washes us away, washes us away. So who gon' rock away with me now? Who gon' make their escape with me now? 'Cause the world's spinning faster than it ever has before, and I'm not sure I can take any more. So who gon' rock away with me now? We say who gon' rock away with me? Are we gonna make things better? Are we brave enough to try? Hey, can we even still find shelter from all the storms in the skies when our leaders always fail us? Stuff
What up, London?
gets full of gold,
I'm giving red cards everywhere, young player.
poison in the planet, but we're all just bought and sold. like a tidal wave, and I gotta rise above, for it washes us away, washes us away. So who gon' rock away with me now? You say who gon' make their escape with me now? 'Cause the world's spinning faster than ever before, and I'm not sure I can take any more. So who gon' rock away with me now? Me say who gon' rock away with me?
You know something I love, Caution? I love when message is sweet. And a lot of times people feel that the two... I literally had this conversation a couple of days ago with an artist saying, I think roots music struggles so much because there's a misconception that if there's a message, that's all you need. You don't need to sound good. You don't need to be really sweet. And then you got to groove too much. It's got to be the message. Me have artists said to me before, said, yo, that tune for boss because of what it's saying.
Yeah.
That song right there, so when you listen to it, how sweet it is, it's to me, it's also social responsibility.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, when you listen to the
When you
lyrics.
listen to it, talk to me a little bit about the song itself, but not only the song itself, but how important it is for artists to take social responsibility.
Well, listen, when you look around what's happening around you, right? And you can craft a political tune like this one here. Because when you listen to the lyrics and you dissect it and you realize what you've created and you say, wow, you know, when you put the music to it and you hear the music, will give you a different feel from what the lyrics. And when you start listening to the lyrics, you say, this is some deep, deep stuff these guys are really talking about here. Who's gonna rock away with me?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, Mother Earth, are you still in love with it?
Yeah.
Or is it in love with you? How do you foresee that? When you see all the things around you and you start to put words together and you say, well, all right then, I want to make a nice track that's going to make people move. But you want to make the songs in them lyrically come in such a way whereby, yes, I can rock to this, but it's also going to make me think at the same time. So who's going to rock away with me? And this is what this was all about. When we started to work on this, I said, as it was coming together, I said, wow, this is a serious statement here, you know. You know, who's going to rock away with me?
Right.
When we're talking about all of these little things that are happening in and around us.
Right.
But the music just have you
A bop.
a bop.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, there's not much to be said, but when you're listening to the song, you have to listen. And most artists, you know, when they're writing, some of the biggest hit tune in the world, and when you really sit down and listen to the lyrics of the song, you know, and you start to have a different appreciation for that piece of that body of work there.
No, it made me think about that because, and what it took me back to is as a lover of music in general, I think one of Marvin Gaye's biggest records is a social record, right? Talking about what's going on, right?
Yeah.
And then we think about Michael Jackson, the King of Pop. One of his biggest records, right, is a social record also. You know what I'm saying? Man in the Mirror. And you think about the fact that fast forward right now, we're in an era right now where artists want to relinquish, abandon, if you will, abort the mission of social consciousness, thinking that social consciousness takes away from the reach of the song. If a song sounds good, it'll reach who it for reach.
Yeah.
But if it's got some social consciousness to it, it'll also reach some people who are not just dialed into sonics.
Right.
So that's why when I listen to the song, you know, after I'm done bop to it and rock to it and enjoy it the first couple times, then I know I have to go back because I know there's a message there. I have to soak the message in. And that's why it's so important for artists to do this, because you're more likely to reach somebody before the preacher does, before the minister
That is true.
of whomever does.
That is true. You see, when you put it that way, and you realize that where you're going with it, right, and what you're actually creating, you're creating something that today is going to say one thing for this generation. Tomorrow is going to say another thing for that generation, and so on and so on. So we have to create a body of work that that is going to transcend in that way, right? Is going to move through decade and the next decade, why I think Bob Marley music not going to
Timeless. Timeless. As relevant today as it ever was.
exactly. You realize, so that's really, you want to create the body of work in that way, so that when somebody listening to this song here 20 years from now, oh my God, wow, it takes on that same effect that it had on you when you first created it. And that's the whole idea of the music that we are creating. We want it to be timeless.
And the production fits. It's sometimes, and I know it's a task. It's a heavy task for producers and artists to make everything work together, coexist, right? But there are the rare occasions, like I mentioned on a couple of other records, that it does work. Yeah. When I heard the song first, what came to mind? U2.
Yeah.
Remember the band U2?
Yes.
That's kind of the vibe I felt when I heard this record first. I was just like, yo, stage vibes. So like I could see this one on world stage.
Yeah.
A UNICEF project.
Yes.
1 million people in the audience. You know what I mean? Another 10 million watching online, because we need the kind of energy, especially the climate that we're in right now. Yeah. When people can rock out to social consciousness, that's a powerful thing.
It's a powerful thing. And it's where you want it to really go. And it once it can go in that direction, then you notice other artists will tend to follow. Right? So, if that worked for them, Gaia.
Yeah.
I could try it again, and you notice it. Another one will come, one will come. And then boom.
In that good trend.
Yes.
Because negative trends happen so easily and so quickly.
Yeah.
We can use some good trends. And like I said, we want other people to follow, because I also feel people make it sound like, the world is terrible and these artists are trash and it's going to hell in a handbasket. But it's trends, A lot of artists don't feel that this music is going to connect. But let me tell you, it does.
It does connect. You just have to put it.
You
just have to do it, and it will connect,
So personally, I want to give thanks for that one, because that one's a dope record, and I think the masters are here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we're chopping it up with Caution. Again, big up everybody in the UK that's hopping on right now. I see Hawaii's in the building. Africa's rocking with us also. Thank you so much for the love. Caution, brand spanking new EP. It's called Tropical State of Mind. I love it. We love it. I know if you get it and add it to your playlist, you're going to love it too. This one is called Miss Music.
Hey, Miss Music, I just can't live without you. Oh, yeah. There's nothing like you. There's been times I felt alone. Sometimes I just don't know where to turn. I gave it all up for you. Anything you need of me, I'll do. Yeah, Miss Music, I just can't live without you. Oh, yeah. Miss Music, there's nothing like you. Oh yeah. They say honesty is the best policy, so I don't intend to lie. This music, she's got a hold on me. She takes me to a place beyond the skies. Oh, sweet music, you've given me the chance to be free. Oh, sweet music, you've always been the better part of me. Oh, yes. Yeah, Miss Music. music, I just can't live without you. Oh yeah. Miss music, there's nothing like you. Yeah, Miss music, I just can't live without you. Oh yeah. Miss music.
We ain't saving nothing till later, alright?
Miss music.
We'll give me the whole thing right now. We're sliding through songs, man. The EP is called Tropical State of Mind. Brand spanking new from Caution. It is indeed putting me in a calm, cool, smooth, tropical state of mind. Giving me things to think about while I enjoy. The musicianship on here is out of this world. Lots of productions, the producers, the musicians, the artist himself. Y'all need to get yourself a quality pair of headphones for this one, man. Trust me. So you can dial into the music and tune out the rest of the world. You know what I mean?
Come down one by one. Oh yeah.
This one's called Caribbean Vacation.
Caribbean Vacation. Come with me. Oh yeah. I need a Caribbean vacation with my feet in the sand. Antigua gives me good vibrations. That's where I belong. Come feel the warmth and touch the blue sea. Now that's you and me. Whoa. I'm trying to serve. Whoa. Antigua's calling people from everywhere. We all need the sunshine, good vibes we can share. Time to give yourself an island getaway. Treat yourself the best now. Come taste the island rum. I need a Caribbean vacation with my feet in the sand. Antigua gives me good vibrations. That's where I belong. Come feel the warmth and touch the blue sea. Now that's you and me. Whoa. Whoa. Follow me. No reason why your footprints shouldn't be in the sand. Antigua's your destination. Here to have some fun. When you hear the music, join up and come on down. Let's all come together and help me sing this song. I need a Caribbean vacation with my feet in the sand. Antigua gives me good vibrations. That's where I belong. Come feel the warmth and touch the blue sea. Now that's you and me. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Forget about the worries and forget about the stress. Book a trip the Caribbean unless. Treat yourself, you deserve happiness. And this is what I suggest. Pretty white sun, feel the heat. Crystal waters, check out the beach.
I need a Caribbean vacation with my feet in the sand. Antigua gives me good vibrations. That's where I belong. Come feel the warmth and touch the blue sea. Now that's you and me. Whoa. Whoa.
Health is wealth. Don't treat yourself. You gotta treat yourself.
Caribbean vacation.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't beat yourself. Gotta heal yourself. Come to the Caribbean. Relax your feet to the pretty white sand.
Can't feel them out in a Caution.
People, so warm. Don't you wait?
Can't feel them out. Just let them do what they do.
I need a Caribbean vacation with my feet in the sand. Antigua gives me good vibration. That's where I belong.
Easy. Yeah.
Yes, you're tuning into the Homegrown with G. Cole show. Yes, man, rockers.
One the proper tone. Of course, there's always a dope synergy with you and Fox. You know? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Man. So Fox, boy.
Energy.
Is one of Fox is one of my favorite dancehall artists. You know, he is like on the top number one for me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just the vibes when we get together.
Yeah.
Not just musically, but brethren.
Yeah.
Sit down and reasoning and so on, and is a great soul to be around, man. Red Fox, great, wonderful brother.
It comes through, and I've had a conversation with him once or twice on interviews here, and the energy is always positive.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
and it's a great when you see you connect with people like that, where there's no ego, no funniness in that whole situation there, whereby look, you know, it's just a wonderful place for sit down and just vibe. You know, and you know, Fox is one of them, brother. There.
I love that. Large of myself, Red Fox.
Yes.
I must say, first of all, on behalf of everybody, thanks for not just passing through and sharing the project with us, but thanks for the music. Because again, in a time where so many things come at us so fast, you know, especially an abundance of the stuff that we'd rather not have. But you know, it gets pushed your way, so like everything else, you kind of have to digest it. So thank you so much for the music, but more than anything else, also congrats on a proper project. One of my favorite projects that I've had the luxury and the honor of listening to for 2025 thus far. It proper from the rollout to the rollout. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it proper, and I do hope the masses that's watching, the masses that's listening, will go out and go add it to their playlists. Tell the folks, social media wise, where them can find Caution. Because we need them to follow you too, you know, because at the end of the day, that's how they know what's going on, right?
Well, yeah, man. Instagram, right? Caution _. Facebook, just Google Caution and you'll get that. The website is caution268.com. CAUSION 268.com. Just remember Antigua's zip area code. 268.
Gotcha.
And yeah, just put the Caution in front of that, and you know what I mean, it's caution268.com.
I love that. I love that.
Man.
I feel like, and I mean, shoot, if it's happening, just let me know. I feel like it's 7 tracks. So it's not an abundance. So we calculate the thing, we're at about 7. Let's just argument to say we'll multiply it by 4, right? 4 minutes a track, right?
Yeah.
You're up on stage, so you get a little carried away. So we're gonna get another minute for each track, right?
Yes, man. We can do that.
So we're talking about, but boy, I mean, you're still less than an hour. You know what I'm saying? And you can connect and get emotional with your crowd, with your audience. I feel like, so boy, you know, we should be at Antigua on a stage repping for the people there. You know, I'm just putting it out in the ether. You know what I'm saying? And letting you know that I'll quit anytime I said I'll quit. You know what I mean? My resignation is written. The only thing missing on it is the date. You know what I'm saying? So just say the word.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Yes, we're getting there. We just need the powers that be to just align with it. And it's coming.
Maybe I should quit now, put pressure on you, because I'm done quit already. So it's like, I'm like, you can't leave me here hanging, right? So I think that's one thing I enjoy about certain music too, is I can hear the live aspect of it and feel like it would be dope on stage. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing and hearing this project.
You're not the only one, because I'm seeing it just as well as you.
Yeah. You ready for them?
Yeah, I'm ready for them, man. I'm ready.
And I think you should roll out in Antigua.
The mindset is there now.
Yeah.
And it's just really just getting the work behind the scenes happening. And that is the most important thing. So, you know, when you spend the amount of time that we spend creating the music, now once we get it to the point where we want it, you know, we need to spend the time now creating the show. You know.
Yeah. Everything proper.
Yeah, man. So it's
no half stepping.
No, sir. Half step, nothing.
I love it.
So it's really creating the show now, and that's where my mind is gravitating to now. Yeah, we still have a few more tunes that we're going to record for different projects, but now is the concentration on road. Road. Because we have enough merchandise for the move.
Jaja.
You know,
we gotta be strategic about what we do, but we're gonna be there.
We have enough people for the stress out.
Oh gosh, I'm just saying. They can handle it.
You think so?
I mean, as a young people, what you mean, man?
You sure them not go on with the thing there,
professional sports.
Yeah, man.
Wimbledon, baby, Wimbledon.
Yes.
John knows. I want to big up all the athletes that roll through. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a professional tennis player in the building with us tonight. We're not calling our name because we don't want to find them roll up in the parking lot and lose their minds. But let me tell you something, man. 15 cups she got at the crib. You know what I mean? she got the championships. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Caution. And prior to tonight, I kept this one for last because prior to tonight, I said it to you before, this is my favorite song. I said prior to tonight. With the headphones on, tomorrow I might tell you a different thing. It's a special song, I just love it.
Well,
but as I got the headphones beating my ear, yo, it switch. It keep on a switch, which is a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have.
You know what I mean?
Good problem to have, for real.
When you drop 7 songs, like everybody said that one song there, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? But most people who I've spoken to, and I do it intentionally when sharing it with people who have listened to the project, I said, what's your favorite song? And the thing what I love is none of them thus far mentioned the same song. When me said this, I want them, I'll come back and say, yeah, I love that song and whatever. But when I asked you, it's not what you said, which is what I love because the whole project connects, but everything, you have your idiosyncrasies, that connects with her, that connects with you, this connects with me, which means you have a solid body at work. Ladies and gentlemen.
Nice, respect that.
Tropical state of mind, Caution. I'm rolling out like this, because this, up until 2 hours ago, was my favorite joint. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Boy, yeah. Surely will be nice. See the black in the flag that you see. For the people, for the strength, for the unity. See the blue that is blue as the sea. So pure and so clean, so much serenity. Anything that you want, you can find it about ya. Yes, sir. Forget your troubles and come take a load off your shoulder. Tell me, what do you see? Wouldn't it be nice to be bathing in the sun? Antigua me come from 365, we have beaches all around. Antigua me come from. Come on down if you wanna have some fun. Antigua.
Gotta pull it from the top, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Tonight's special guest, Caution, in the building with a brand spanking new EP. Tropical State of Mind. This one's called Antigua me come from.
See the black in the flag that you see. For the people, for the strength, for the unity. See the blue that is blue as the sea. So pure and so clean, so much serenity. Anything that you want, you can find it about ya. Yes, sir. Forget your troubles and come take a load off your shoulder. Tell me, what do you see? Wouldn't it be nice to be bathing in the sun? Antigua me come from 365, we have beaches all around. Antigua me come from. Come on down if you wanna have some fun. Antigua me come from. Let's keep on grooving till we're upside down. Antigua me come from. Feel the weight disappear from your shoulders when your feet touch the ground. Feel the energy, feel the richness and the culture that surrounds you. So delicious is the foods and its variety. And if you want to escape, this is the place to be. Oh yes, enjoy the sun and the beach and the sweet cool breeze. Tell me, how do you feel? Wouldn't it be nice to be bathing in the sun? Antigua me come from 365, we have beaches all around. Antigua me come from. Come on down if you wanna have some fun. Antigua me come from. Let's keep on grooving till
Caution, I know all of the songs I'm special, but I can't tell so that song is special to you, you know.
Oh yeah.
I can tell.
You see this version of it?
Yeah.
I tell me sit down and listen to this song and me just
Stripped away all the...
Yeah, man.
Jaja.
It just take me to a place whereby it's just fun. I see this song here in a totally different light than when we make the original.
Wow.
One and
It's like peeling away the layers.
Yeah, man.
And it's leaving the message.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the message, man, and it's just a joy even listening. I see myself sitting down in a restaurant. I just have vibe on this and feel the music.
Yeah.
I see it in a totally different way. Sometimes I sit down and vision this song here, just walking onto the stage and singing it.
Yeah. Just like this.
In the beginning of a show. And it's like you're imagining what it is. And you see, I spent a lot of time in my life dreaming the things in them that end up become reality.
Manifest.
And I have been dreaming this song at the start of every show that we're doing going forward.
Wow.
Just walking onto the stage just to sing this song.
Special tune.
Yeah. I'm not so sure that Maurice and them might like the idea of that song being first.
Right.
But
we're rebel, man. We can't do
lash out.
And guess what? It's one of those songs that you could walk onto and then walk off to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
parentheses. You know what I mean? It's open, it's closed. And it is, as I listen to the song, I feel the beach of Antigua. Yeah. Not just the beaches, there's beaches across the world. But I feel it takes me back to when we were there the other day on the beach in Antigua.
Yeah.
Wholesome vibes.
It's a moving song in that when it's a relaxing song to really listen to. Yeah. And you can vibe and you can hear it in a stadium. Yeah. And you can also hear it in your living room. And you can hear it at a bar.
It is also that song that you could sing for 10 minutes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I would love to be able to do that too.
Yeah, just I sing the one song for 10 minutes. And every Antiguan in the world, if it's one Antiguan that a crowd, wherever you are at the O2 Arena, they gonna be like, yeah. When we went to the restaurant that night, your family spot.
Yeah.
What was the name of the dish they make again?
The pepper pot.
Oh my God, the pepper pot. What
pepper pot and the fungi.
And the fungi. This thing I heard about, I give me pepper pot and fungi vibe. I ain't gonna lie.
Boy, I have a big up Fiona for that, you know.
Large up Fiona, Jaja. This is giving me pepper pot
Fiona
and fungi vibe. Jano.
I would big them up for that because that was an
experience.
Yes.
The real deal. It's the good thing is this. I'll tell you this. Unlike many other places in the world that I've gone to, even being at the resort felt like I was in Antigua. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Of course, we have to venture out and we jump and we give thanks, jump on the ride, and we're going to see real Antigua. But even being on the resort, the people who work there, they made you feel like you were there in Antigua too. So I give thanks. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Caution, and the album is called the EP, I should say, is Tropical State of Mind. Big things.
Yeah, my brother Wayne Chin say I have to invite him and Jennifer for come to Antigua. The invitation was open all the time for him. He just need to draft out coordinate the time.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
When I was a come with them thing there. No?
Well, Wayne, listen, here's a good thing about to know. The world I watch. Everybody I watch. We and say, what camera there? We and say, him I go sort out the thing. You understand me? This is me I go cut this out and put it on Instagram, Twitter. We and say, him I sort out the thing. Him I invite way over. I can't wait.
You know who this guy is?
Which Wayne?
Wayne Chin, right? He should be able to call into the station right now and just tell you who he is, you know.
Tell him to call you, man. Tell him to call you. Wayne Chin.
Wayne, just call.
Where put government name out there. What address?
Wayne Chin say, man who buys plane ticket goes to Antigua.
One of the most peaceful. I've been to many islands in the Caribbean, and Antigua probably ramps up there as one of my favorite islands thus far. People are genuine and the whole nine. Plug him in, you know. Hold on there, Wayne. A different connection I have. Jaja, I forgot to get away. Wayne, what going? You good? Well, I'm telling you this. The world is watching you. Commit. The world is watching and listening to you. Commit to bringing us to Antigua. And I appreciate it in advance.
But my Bridget, me don't tell already, you know.
Ja. Just say the word. Tell me the date. Because I am like this. My strategy is a packed suitcase at my house. So once you say the word, me not go pack nothing, me just grab it. It have everything we need. Just say the word, alright?
Well, yeah, but right now, we can't move right now because the radio station will come up that way.
May I delete this apart? We none of this. We're going with the first part. So all of this way you just say a while ago, we're edit out. Me and the world never hear none of that. All we hear is that we and say we're forward come to Antigua. That is the part where we're going to post over and over again.
Tell them.
Bridget, give thanks for the link, man. We appreciate it. And we link up.
Yes, man, anytime.
Alright, much love. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Caution. It is the EP Tropical State of Mind. I want to thank you all so much for vibing with us and having a good time with us. Caution, one more time, thank you so much. As a matter of fact, I'm going to spin the cameras on you one more time. And I want you know, tell the people to get the thing in because we ain't playing. Talk to them.
Well, look here. Spotify, Apple Music. You can go up on your YouTube and stream it till it rub off. And we put it back up again.
Easy.
Right? You can go on the website, caution268.com, where all the merchandise is. Where them can go? Apple Music,
Tidal.
Amazon, Tidal. There is no place you can't go where you can't get this. So we want to make you know that Tropical State of Mind is here.
Yes,
and is ready to go. And we just want to big up each and every one of everyone that had played a part in putting this project together. We want to make sure we big them up. They all know who they are. Right? There's too much names to call.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we big up Elite Resort for believing in the Caution team. We want to make sure that we're roping the Antigua Tourism Board to get full force behind it.
Yes, sir.
So that we can let Antiguans shine even brighter.
Love that.
Right? Through the music, through the visual artwork that we do, through the videos that we do. We want to make sure we get everyone on board so that we can all be successful together. And me and G. Cole can come Antigua more often.
Jano.
Yes, man, because G. Cole ready for go when he's ready for go.
And to be honest with you, that's the priority. So let's prioritize this thing right here. Pepper Potter wait for me over there, Fungi.
365 beaches.
And the beaches.
Shirley Heights is waiting. Veranda Hotel is waiting on us to come back home.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about.
Jaja, we ain't
Galley Bay is waiting on us as well.
We ain't done make a fire bunny here, man.
You know, Wayne Chin and Jennifer wants to go.
Jano,
you know, I mean, the doors are open.
And I'm gonna tell you all this. If y'all ain't never been to the Veranda, you know what I mean, Resort and Spa in Antigua, y'all ain't been nowhere. Go check it out, man.
You need to check it out. Yes.
I love it. My brother.
Yes.
Give thanks. Appreciate y'all. We got to get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, hit me up on social media at MyGCole, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And of course, remember, this episode will be up on the podcast real soon. You can see it on YouTube and all that. But for those people who are podcast listeners who like to do their road trips and download and drive, give me a day or two and it's going to be up there. No, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to be gone for a week. You might see me pop up, yes, and try to do a thing, but it ain't going to be a full-length show like this. I'm going to be on my vacation, all right? And then when I come back, huh?
Who authorized that?
I'm just saying, man, we're going rogue. But this is a fine way to seep off in vacation. I know I got this added to my playlist for vacation. Roy Sweetland, sir. Large up.
Global.
Reggae Global fam.
Pick up the whole
Joanna Marie, Ed Robinson. Large up Kevin Stu, large up Marlon Burrell. Everybody, man. Melly Mel. We gotta go now.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.